Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we have with us the naked sports bike by Suzuki, the Suzuki Gixxer 250 with socks. Special thanks to Dhone Suzuki for providing us this bike for this review. You can visit their dealership for best offers in Pune on Suzuki products. And don't worry because they are following all these safety guidelines issued by the government. And if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. Have you followed us on Instagram? If not, this is our Instagram handle. Go ahead and follow us there. We are also present on Facebook and Twitter. Now let's begin with the review of 2021 Gixxer 250. Gixxer 250 saw a revamp in 2019 and since then the only thing that has changed is the BS6 compliant engine. So in the front you get to see LED headlights, bulb style turn indicators. I still feel that LED turn indicators should now be introduced in the 250cc segment because it is a more booming segment. Along with that, our traditional telescopic front forks. With that is a 17-inch black coated alloy wheel. On it is a 110/70 section MRF revs mounted, which is a radial tire. So this bike gets both the tires as radial tire, and with that is a 300mm disc brake in the front with dual channel ABS. The ABS is not switchable, but then it increases your safety with the dual channel setting. When Gixxer was first introduced in Indian market, I didn't really like the design because it was slightly thin and it didn't suit the naked sport genre. But this one is all buffed up. Thank you Suzuki. Now it looks really good, and especially in this matte black color. The 250 is available in 3 different colors. So you have a variety, not really a variety, but you have 3 different colors to choose from: black, silver and blue. Blue is the MotoGP edition. Now this motorcycle gets a 12-liter fuel tank and has a claimed fuel efficiency of 38 kmpl. Below the fuel tank sits a 249cc motor which is BS6 compliant, fuel injected and is mated with a 6-speed gearbox. Now this one gets oil cooling by Suzuki called as Suzuki Oil Cooling System or SOX, which is a patent cooling system by Suzuki and it works really well. The motor generates a maximum power of 26.5 PS at 9300 RPM and a peak torque of 22 Nm at 7300 RPM, which I feel is decent for a 250cc motor, although you can do much better than this. Duke has already shown us, but then it is good for this bike. The complete bike weighs 156 kgs and has a ground clearance of 165 mm, which is decent enough for a naked sports bike. Below the engine is an engine cowl, and the exhaust pipe doesn't have a cat con because the cat con has been hidden somewhere over here by Suzuki. That's a good thing. The bike gets a split step-up seat which was not available in the first generation, and with this setup it looks really sporty. The seat is decently padded but is on a stiffer side. Along with that is a 7-step adjustable monoshock, and then comes the twin muffler exhaust system. Let's check out how it sounds. At the rear is an MRF revs tire of the section 150/60 mounted on a 17-inch diamond cut alloy wheel. With that you get a 220mm disc brake with Biber calipers and ABS assistance. Over here is a V-shaped LED tail light with bulb style turn indicators. Suzuki, LED turn indicators please. Now let's hop on to the saddle. The seat is on a stiffer side and the saddle height is 800mm. I can easily get both of my feet on the ground because it is a tapered seat. So if you are above 5'5", you can easily ride this bike. Now let's check out the digital instrument cluster. The instrument cluster is negative backlit and gets a digital tachometer, digital speedometer, gear position indicator along with digital fuel gauge, and then is your trip meter, odometer and the time. That's it on the speedometer. With that are few indicators of ABS malfunction, EFI malfunction and turn indicators. Now coming to the handlebar, on the right hand side is the kill switch and the self start switch. On the left hand side is the pass switch, the headlight control, the turn indicator control and the horn. So it is a very loud single tone horn. And before we go on a ride, I would like to tell you that the rear view mirrors are really good. They are big enough and have a curvature in the end so that blind spot is removed. That's a very good thing, Suzuki. It's time for us to take the Gixxer 250 on the city roads of Pune. And before you go on a ride, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. really a Gixxer fan, especially because of the design of the first generation Gixxer. But this new design really looks good, especially in the matte finish. The seating is very aggressive, and it is just because of the rear curvature in the rider seat. The foot pegs are slightly rear set, and the wide handlebar is slightly set low to make the seating more aggressive, and it really helps. The motorcycle giving a very commanding posture, and this agility is also increased due to lower weight. The Gixxer 250 is lighter than the Dominar 250 and the Duke 250. Although due to this aggressive seating setup, the air drag is increased as well as the seats are on a stiffer side. In the BS6 transition, the torque has slightly reduced and the maximum power is attained at a higher rev range. But the difference is not really felt because the low end pickup is good. The bike pulls really well through the mid-range, however becomes flat at the top. But the best part is that there are no vibrations even at the top, which really enhances the riding quality. The passing speed between the top gears is also good, so there are no issues at the time of overtakes. And the Suzuki's oil cooling system keeps the engine cool. The heat dissipation is really good. In fact, I like the character this bike brings out with that snorkeling sound from the muffler when you pin down the throttle. It is like a race music. The motorcycle never feels underpowered. I mean, surely it generates less power than the Dominar 250, but because of lighter weight, the power to weight ratio is better, making it fun to ride. The 250 required a 6th gear and Suzuki gave it. The gearbox is very precise and smooth, no complaints of false neutral or gear slips. The clutch is on a lighter side, however a slipper clutch would have really made a difference. Plus the direct rivals of this motorcycle already have it, so that is a big miss considering its sporty genre. The brakes are really good and safe with the dual channel ABS. The rear one has a good bite but lacks the feedback. The front one has no concerns. Good stopping power and ample amount of feedback, giving confidence to the rider. The ABS won't intrude and the tires won't skid. In fact, the MRF revs really shine when it comes to grip and cornering. Like always, the suspension setup is on a stiffer side when it comes to the Gixxers. The motorcycle can absorb small bumps, but the bad patches will make you feel the pain. However, on the brighter side, the clean patches will be real fun, especially the corners. The motorcycle is very stable at high speed and the feedback is good, making it a good cornering machine. I really like the build and finish of this bike, especially this new look. This big tank helps achieve good grip while in the corners, and the engine reliability is undoubtedly the best. The only thing that I would like Suzuki to improve on is the switchgear. They have a good life, but the labels get washed off in few years. And as this motorcycle is a part of premium flagship in India, few premium touches are necessary to make it outstanding. Our ride review of the Gixxer 250 has come to an end, and I have a dilemma in my head. I don't know why, but this 250cc motorcycle gives a mileage of a 200cc, has power more than a 200cc but less than a 250cc. Overall, it is a practical bike, but then you have to decide at this time that are you going to gamble with the power or the mileage? Because if you are looking for mileage and slightly less power, this is a very good motorcycle. On that note, it's time to end. If you like this bike, you can get it too at rupees 1.67 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. I hope you did like this video. Do give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Follow us there. If you have any doubts or any queries, leave it in the comment section below or just catch us on our social media pages. We'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, stay home, stay safe, ride safe. Bye bye.